Thank y'all. Twitch gambling. Oh, okay. No. I definitely want to talk about this before I get off here. So Twitch banned gambling, and honestly, I think it's very important that they did. Um, Gambling is a very crazy addiction. Um, I want to be very clear with y'all, and also I want to be honest with y'all. I gamble a lot off stream, and I had a deal one time, actually with dual bits and then stake. But I want to let you know how destructive it is. You know, fortunately these days I make a lot of money, and I'm down $1 million in gambling, and I want to be very clear and very honest with y'all. I still gamble every day. You get what I mean? But it's $1 million of my money, and all of it is on like FanDuel. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and that's not cool. If I didn't make as much as I did, I would probably be doing desperate things to keep, you know, getting money to gamble with. Fortunately, I'm not at that point, but it could be destructive because every time when you play, like today, I won. I kid you not. I'm gonna be honest with you. Today, I won $60,000. That's one of the reasons I was hyped to come on stream too. I won $60,000. But bro, I'm down. Actually, the exact amount I'm down is $870,000 overall, because it shows you. It's on FanDuel. It shows you, nigga, like whether it's sports betting, whether it's poker, whatever. Gambling is nothing that's really profitable, but it does give you a dopamine high that it allows people to think that you're gonna win, and it is kind of very dangerous when you're promoting it to your audience. That's why, like, you know, I did feel conflicted when I did have the stake deal because it helped me because I didn't have to put my own money in there, right? Because stake was giving me money, but in reality, bro, I was probably encouraging y'all to go gamble, and y'all might not have as much money as me, but like shit, maybe you have 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, bro. You gamble, say 40% of that, or even 60%, bro. Now you're in a situation because you can't pay for this, can't pay for that. I think Twitch had to do something about it. I think the timing obviously is interesting because a lot of things Twitch should be trying to police or do things about, but this came down rather quickly, and I don't. I kind of agree with it, but I kind of don't. And when I mean I kind of agree with it is that I'm telling you, watching people gamble makes you want to gamble. I gamble every time I see somebody gamble. I don't do it on stream. I gamble privately. But when I watch a streamer gamble, I do gamble. And this is not woe is me. This is not feel bad for act. I gamble. So if it does that to me, a 30-year-old man, what does it do to kids? So I understand why they're taking that stance, but also when it comes to influencers, like Aiden's my guy. Aiden was making a bag off of this. Like when I mean a bag, like reportedly getting like, let's just say more than 2 million, but less than 5 per month for gambling, right? And he, just like there's another guy named Trainwreck, they were always like really honest, like, yo, bro, honestly, y'all shouldn't gamble. I know y'all watching me do it, but don't do it. But gambling is one of those things. If you go to Vegas, if you watch a nigga win $100, he could tell you all he want. Don't do this. Don't put your money in it. When you see another nigga win money, you're gonna put your money in it, and it sucks you in. And I'm gonna tell you, there was a time, like there was gambling runs through the family too. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. My father had a gambling addiction, heavy gambling addiction. Gladly, nothing that where like he was gambling, you know, to where we didn't have a place to live. He by the way, and also gambling doesn't care about educational level. My father was a head principal, one of the smartest people in our neighborhood from Jamaica, but he had a gambling problem. And I remember my mom, even to this day, my mom don't even know I lost that money, so hopefully she never see the clip. My mom always be like, yo, you're just like your daddy, but she always warned me about gambling, but I still also got into gambling, which that's when it also made me think, I'm like, I don't think gambling addiction is hereditary though, but I did get into it. I'll tell you, before I got some type of fame and notoriety and started making money off what I love to do, which is obviously this now. I was working, it's my only last regular job. I had this in 2013, 2014. I was working at Verizon Wireless, and I was working at their headquarters fixing computers. And I remember I used to get paid $560-something every week. I was a temp worker. I was trying to be permanent in case this YouTube stuff didn't work out, or while I was waiting to try to get like a job within my field, which is biomathematics. That's like a lab job, right? Usually. unless you want to go to medical school. And I used to get paid by I used to get paid by what do you call it again? Direct deposit. I used to get paid by direct deposit um every every Thursday night at 2 a.m. And I would go to Atlantic City. I would drive 2.5 hours down there from where I used to live at, and I would be gambling and gambling Thursday night, and then sometimes I run out of money, and I'd be there like a loser, because now I don't have no more money. I'm waiting for my paycheck to hit, and then when my paycheck hit that 500 or whatever, I would use that again, and then sometimes like at the end of the night, I would stay there all night. Sometimes I only made back the money I came with, but I felt good, but that's not good. You know what I mean? And then obviously every time I lost, I would just kind of like have that regret, like why do I keep coming here to doing that? So I'm telling you, gambling is definitely a big thing. And by the way, just for y'all to, I know y'all might see it, gambling. If you might be like, yo, Ack, so why do you still gamble, right? Because you always feel like you could win, and you might be like, well, Ack, you say you're down 800,000. On the site I've played on, it said I've gambled through $30 million, which means I don't have $30 million. That's not, I don't have that. But I've placed bets that it's actually more, it's like 37, I think. So it shows I've lost 37 million, but I've won 36 million. So like pretty much it shows it's a 50, it's kind of, it's not 50-50, it's like 53% the casino, 47% you. And that alone is why you still gamble. That's why it's so addictive. You know what I mean? It's not like if gambling was you just lose all the time, you would never do it. So really, I win about like half the time and I lose about half the time. But if you keep doing it long enough, right? I've gambled through $37 million, right? Again, I gotta say, I don't have $37 million, right? But for example, if I gamble $100, right? Say I win 100, I lose 100, I win 100, I lose 100. If I do that 10 times, it's gonna say I gambled $1,000, but I only have $100. You get what I mean? So I'm just telling you how many bets I've placed. So it said all the bets combined, it's been $37 million. All the wins combined, so all the losses end up being 37. All the wins combined was 36. So the net is how much you really lost, which is like 800,000. But if you look at that, you're like, well, this is kind of fair. Like, you know what I mean? You always think that you have that 50-50 chance, or you always think you're lucky. So, you know what I mean? I understand with Twitch doing it, especially there's a lot of kids on here. Bro, like, a lot of niggas that on here is capping. Y'all could say don't do it, but you're talking to kids. Like, I personally think I have one of the oldest audiences on here, which is usually ironic because in hip-hop, I feel like I have one of the youngest. But, like, on Twitch, a lot of people, they got, like, 15-year-old kids watching them. Like, Aiden got a bunch of, like, underage kids watching them. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, gambling isn't like sports where you could just watch it and be like, oh, no, I won't do it. Like, some people would be like, oh, I like watching Ninja. I like watching Tfue or whoever was Clicks, who's nice at Fortnite. And I probably can't do the things they could do, but, like, I like just watching it, right? So I might not have to be like, oh, I got to play now, right? But when it comes to gambling, when you see somebody win, you're going to go try your luck too. So, bro, I understand both sides, and I'm not trying to hate on the creators. I think something had to be done because it was getting people addicted. And I think all the creators weren't taking responsibility of what they were doing. They were just moving the goalposts. Oh, well, I'm not doing anything bad because I'm actually gambling with my balance. What does that mean? State gave me, say, $10,000. You're gonna see me gamble with $10,000, but I just lost $6,000. But did I lose $6,000? No, I made $4,000. You know what I mean? So, I kind of understand it. I only keep it real with y'all for that. Like when it comes to that, because nigga, gambling shit is real. Nigga, I gamble all the time. And if I tell you some of the real shit, when it comes to gambling with me, nigga, y'all really just be like, you're a retard. And I look at gambling. You see, I look at gambling like cars to me. I try to have my fun in it, but I never look at it as a way to make money. And also, like, in comparison, what do I make? Like, say for the month, like me and DDG was talking about it, because he gambled a lot too. Say for the month, if I'm going to make X amount of dollars, say I'm going to make $100, I'm gonna only like at max. I'm gonna gamble is like 40. I'm not gonna gamble all the money, right? But fortunately for me, like you know what I mean, I make a good amount. But like, bruh, I remember when I was only making 500 a week, and I used to take my whole paycheck and I used to use the paycheck. You know, granted that don't happen to me now, but it don't mean it's better. So I completely understand it, man. You know, it could be predatorial, and trust me, like Steak making a lot of money, all these places making a lot of money. You know, yeah. Boom said you heard about a nigga who scammed 300K from streamers just to gamble, bro. I believe it. Yeah, his name's Slicker or something like that. Yeah, of course, bro. That happens. This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It gets deep, my nigga, bro. It gets deep, dog. I kid you not, dog. I tell you, it gets deep, and like a lot of times, I know for me, it'll put me in a bad mood, like in the sense of like, you see, when I win money, bro, I won money before I got on here, bro. I'm excited to hop on here and do my job, but when I lose money, like I gotta like get out of a funk, you know what I mean? So it affects your mood, like, bro. I'm telling you, though, like it's. I know some of y'all just think it's whatever, but trust me, gambling is definitely impactful, and I would imagine on kids because it impacts me, and I'm a grown adult. All right, I'm being honest with you. Like there's certain specifics I want to tell you, but like I want y'all to look at me and just like be like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? I remember you used to like listen and watch, read these books about, you know, they said Michael Jordan retired because of gambling, right? I used to read this. I'm like, damn, like, how could he owe that much money type shit? Like, he used to make a lot of money. Then I get to find out how he used to gamble. Everybody, the thing with gambling, that's another thing with gambling, bro. Gambling, you stop thinking about the money. And this might sound crazy to you because initially, only thing you care about is money. But let me tell you, what gambling does is that there is never enough money that will make you feel good. You get what I mean? Like, nigga, I remember, so I'm gambling online. Nigga, I had $85,000 sitting in there. Bro, for whatever reason, I'm like, I'm not leaving this shit till I get 100,000. Because, and you see, I'm trying to get y'all to understand, but I sound like a fucking piece of shit just even explaining it. Because y'all probably like, 85, yo, what? Nigga, that's why gambling is bad. It's so relative. Because for you, if you got 10,000, you're like, you're cashing out. The first time I won $5,000 in Atlantic City, nigga, I fucking cashed out and I ran out the door. Nigga, I thought I'm good. But the more money you make, the more losses you could take. And the more you look at money as devalued in terms of, like, for me, like, what would make me happy with a casino is making, if it's $100,000 hit. If it's $100,000 hit, I'm happy. Bro, if it's 10, 20,000, I'm like, okay. So there's been mad times, like, I'm going to give you a real example. Yesterday, actually, I'm going to give you just two examples. Y'all just going to call me, like, a retard. Okay, so 2 days ago. No, actually, I'm so tight. I finally hit 100 grand, right? About 4 days ago. I finally hit 100 grand, 110,000 sitting in there. And the way it works, it takes a while for them to transfer that to your bank. This is not crypto gambling. This is real gambling. This is real money. This is not people gaming. This is my money. So I'm supposed to get the money. I'm bored. I'm like fucking bored. I'm early in the morning because I wake up really early. I take my dog out. I'm trying to think of work to do because like I'm an addictive personality always. So I always got to think of work to do. Like, let me do YouTube video. I'm trying to like get myself occupied. I'm waiting for this money because I'm happy. I'm like, I finally got to 100K. It's 110. Okay. Usually it gets transferred in about 2 to 3 days. The first day, I'm like, I'm not touching it. I'm happy, whatever. I'm happy. The second day, I'm like, I'm bored out of my mind, bro. Like, I remember telling my chick, I was like, just like, yo, I wish you would just like, because she wanted me to go somewhere. I'm like, I wish you would just force me to go with you because I would have never gambled that day. And anyway, I looked at it, and this is what I'm saying. Greed is part of gambling, bro. I have $110,000 just sitting there. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, fuck, I'm bored. I think I played like 2K for a little bit. I'm like, fuck. Nigga, I texted DDG. I said, yo, DDG, yo, I fucking, because I remember I told him, I was like, damn, I never got 100 grand. At least through it. I texted him, we celebrate. He's like, yo, take that shit and run. All right, cool. I'm still waiting for them to deposit my shit. Then all of a sudden, I'm telling you, this is what gambling does to you. I'm like, well, you got 110. Yo, you was mad lucky when you got 110, bro. Yo, nigga. Yo, how about you just cancel the withdrawal and use 110 and make 150, nigga? I'm like, fucking genius. Bro, I canceled that withdrawal, my nigga, and I lost every fucking dollar. I couldn't believe, bro. Every fucking bet I made, I couldn't fucking believe it, bro. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you how much, like, nigga, this was so crazy. This is through FanDuel, so like, I'm on the extra VIP list for them. Bro, you know they just hit a lick on you? Nigga, after I lost all that money, they gave me 10,000. They text me, they'd be like, yo, hey, we added 10K to your account. And I'm like, and really, the 10K, you got to play through it, but the 10K is really for you to deposit more money in there. But I'm like, they just hit me for 110, bro. So like today, I'm in a good mood. Okay, I got 60. I'm like right now, I'm about to get off stream, I'm about to eat a little bit. I'm about to go do some YouTube videos, update Instagram, all that shit. Like I'm a very obsessive person, so I gotta just keep working, and not blow the money that's just won. But that's what gambling does. I'm being very honest with y'all. And granted, I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. So like, if I mentioned 100,000, I could lose that. It's fine. And I'm not saying I'm like a fucking billionaire, but I'll never gamble. I got employees to pay. I have all these fucking, supercars and fucking mansions and rent for different places. I'm not that dumb. I'm like, it wouldn't get to that level, right? And also, I always tell people, like, the reason why I got a chain now is because, like, gambling makes you feel money devalued. So I remember when I did get the money, I was just like, yo, let me just buy something tangible with it, because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna give it back to the casino. So gambling is very destructive, bro. I'm giving y'all my realistic approach and my realistic, story about it. This is not for y'all to feel bad for me. Ak is not broke. Ak is, if I could lose 100, just think about it. If a nigga could lose 100,000, he's fine, right? It's cool. And I made back 60 today, so I got 60 back there. Don't feel bad for me, but I do understand when people are talking about these things. You feel me? That's one of the reasons why, like, I ain't gonna lie, I did want a state deal, but I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is how I kind of rationalized it. Nothing a lot of creators rationalize like this. Nigga, Drake is worth $1 billion, and Drake is promoting the gambling shit online. He's not having that morality thing, and he's way richer than me. So if Drake gonna take $100 million to do that, if you get your little 50,000, why would you feel bad if Drake don't feel bad? I remember, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, because there was a time when people was getting like, oh, this state shit is wrong. I fell back. I was about to talk to them again and be like, yo, nah, I'll get back into it. And the reason why was Drake did it. I'm like, damn, I'm over here thinking I'm morally bad, but Drake, the person who everybody loves, because I don't want to be no fucked up person. The person who everybody loves, Drake, is doing it. If Drake is 1,000,000 times richer than me and he's doing it, what good is it if I'm like, oh no, I'm being a moral police? I just don't want to. So it's kind of one of those things, but I understand Twitch had to make a move. Just for all of y'all, if y'all watch streamers who gamble, just be very careful. Know that a lot of people, especially streamers, are getting a lot of money. And I'm telling you, I'll give y'all this personal experience, and I'm this honest about it. I'm dishonest just because, as I said, there was a time before I got to this position in life where I used to go to the casino and I sometimes would lose the money I have and I would have to wait because sometimes direct deposit would hit at like 2 a.m. I would have to wait. So sometimes I'm broke at midnight. You got to wait those 2 hours and I'm sitting there watching everybody. It's almost like you're like, damn, man, as soon as I get this money, I'm about to make it back. And sometimes I would lose that too. So just be careful, people. Feel me? Yeah. Anyway, FanDuel, man, for all the fucking money I lost on your site, man, if you want to give me a sponsorship, hi. No, I do it for sports bet. For some reason, it was, by the way, Twitch didn't ban sports betting. Like, they look at sports betting like, whatever. They don't care about sports betting. But they do care about like blackjack and poker and slots. And I think it's really because of like, I think Stake and a few other websites have taken over this platform and getting everybody who's big to promote it, whether it's XQC, whether it's Aiden Ross and all these other people. So who knows? Somebody says, yo, Ak, your new name is YK Osiris. Really?
He was in front of the neighbor at the stop sign.
Oh.
What the fuck?
Oh, no, I was about to get off.
He followed the car to the house. And he ripped up everything in the garage.
He ripped up everything in the garage.
Yes.
All right, chat. I'm about to get off and about to hang out with my dog. It was cold outside, eh?
It's raining too.
Okay. Anyway, apparently my dog been going crazy. Chat, I love y'all. Listen, man, stay safe and yeah. Somebody said poker is fine. Yo, I'll see y'all probably in a couple of days. Let me see. Now's the 22nd. Rolling Loud is this weekend. It's gonna get a little hectic, but I am here for y'all. I love y'all. Somebody said show the dog. Oh, come here, Pluto. Y'all wanna see him? This nigga is big. Come here. I'm gonna try to lift his ass up. Come here. No, come here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Look at this motherfucker. Yo, big as shit. I remember when I used to hold him like this. Like it was like 3 months ago. Like this nigga is huge. Yeah. And yeah, he's on his feet still. All right, bro. You got it. Okay. Say bye to them. Okay, it won't happen. All right, people. Catch y'all later. Love. Hopefully I got some from the stream. Some entertainment and also some, life advice. Peace. Love y'all.